Man, what is going on? Just got home a few minutes ago to the house. Ran uptown and did some stuff, took care of some business. And come home and the wife's like, you got a package, you got a package. So we got, bam, we got a package here I'm gonna open in a second. Uh, Honestly, first time this company got a hold of me, I turned them down. I told them I didn't want any of their stuff because I don't necessarily run around with, you know what I mean? I just didn't see anything that kind of made me think that I needed it. And then they got back a hold of me and I was like, well, I may be going into some steel mills here pretty soon and I might need some hard steel toes, but they don't have steel toes. They have the composite toes. So I said, you know what? Why don't you send me some of those composite toe boots and we'll check them out and see what happens. So here we go, some instructions. Ooh, I like that little piece of paper there, my name on it. Nice little white towel, clean them up. Apparently, might be a way to keep them clean. So, oh yeah, check them out. Those are fancy, huh? Look at that. Ooh, they're heavy. That's a heavy toe. So yeah, bam. That is that's what I'm talking about. So maybe I'll be sporting these here pretty soon in a video. So big shouts to Brunt for sending me these. And I'll let you know how I like them. It don't matter. It's not even in the shot.
Okay,
It's fine, honey. Just walk through with your ball. It's no big deal. It doesn't really matter.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is. But I don't know which way it went. So now it's following you. 8.
Yeah,
8.
it is.
Back
Yeah,
over
it is.
here. Come on.
You
This
don't
way.
want him. Come on
This
over.
way.
That's what I thought.
This way.
That's what I
This
thought.
way. Come on.
Oh, sorry.
Can you quit?
What?
Okay.
What? I'm sorry. The camera loves me.
Now that she's off, it's following me now.
Good.
Okay, so I'm gonna put these boots on here and I'm gonna do a trial real quick. I'm taking my Doc Martens off. I got these sporting because we ran uptown real quick. I had to take Frank out of my name and I had to put it in Kim's name because since I am going to be running the blue truck here, I'm basically don't want that. I can't have the green truck in my name anymore pretty much. So that's what's going on. Oh, these things are... I usually like my stuff loose so they can flop around, but these aren't too bad, I don't think. I'll put the other one on, see how it feels. They're nice and tight. I like the snugness on my foot, so I do like that. Those are a little bit looser, and these are kind of thicker socks too, so these actually would probably be okay with maybe some thinner socks, and hopefully I'm still in this shot. I tried to make that thing to where it would get everything if I was standing up, and I was down on the ground, and I put these on, like I said, I don't usually, which I could probably make them so they don't, so yeah, these don't feel too bad. I mean, I would just need some bigger, I feel tall in them. I would need some, loosen them up somewhere. Yeah, I think they're fine. To be kicking around and doing stuff, I could do work in these. They're a little bit stiff up in here. Maybe they'll loosen up, but I could loosen that up too, or not just tie it so high. Actually, my metatarsal steel toe boots that I have, well, from when I was at the steel mill and stuff like that, I cut the shoestrings and I rigged them up to where I didn't even tie them. I never tied them, so yeah, that's already better right there doing that. Yeah, I don't mind these. These aren't too bad. I think they're pretty comfortable, and I'll probably wear these more often. I just got to get some maybe outfits to do them. I like how tall I feel. I think I'm super tall in them, and for now they're pretty comfortable because they're brand new. And there is a thing, are these boots too snug? There's a thing, pull out the layer insole. There's a gray insert in the boot. You can take the gray insert out, set it aside, fold the layer insole like a taco, insert back of the boot, try the boot on for more relaxed fit E+. So yeah, that's cool that there's an extra thing, and I guess if you wanted any more, you could probably throw something else on there. So yeah, they got shirts, hats, all kinds of stuff. Plus, get a free Brunt snapback or t-shirt free with your next order of $100 plus. So here's that, some points for you. get in on that. If you have any questions, email us at crew@bruntworkwear.com or call 888-719-6687. All right, well, I guess the next time you see me, I may be wearing these on somewhere, doing some work. Oh man, what is going on? Just out here kicking around with wife doing some yard work, if you will, and the mailman just came by, so I slid up on the Cushman to see what he was bringing to me, and he brought me another package. He brought me another package from the Brunt. So let's open it up and see what we got this time. Got the boots, you know, got that video and everything. Got the pocket knife here to cut this open since I'm holding you in my hand and doing all this stuff at once. Let's see what we can do here. Get the hand out the way, man. You cut it open. And it'll cut a box for ourselves. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's that heavy duty tape with them lines in there and stuff. So what we got here? Looks like we got us a nice snapback hat. Hey. So we'll be able to rock this thing. And they sent a nice construction pencil. Bam, throw that behind our ear if we're gonna be doing some stuff. Little order thing here. Hey. And another sticker. So big shouts to Brunt for sending me this stuff. I'll start sporting it out. I like this black, silver, gray, whatever you call it. Look cool riding around in the truck. Long hair down, front round. It'll to get them boots out and rock them too. So big shouts to Brunt for sending me the hat along with the boots. If you like them, go check them out. Here's the website. Oh man, what's going on? So leaving the house, we're going to go and get a DOT done. My buddy, I called early over the shop because I needed to get it done. Went and took a pre-employment drug screen and shit this morning, so I figured the time is now to get this taken care of. I honestly have until the end of the month, which is this weekend, so I figured I'd go over today because 9 o'clock was the drug screen. I came home and I called him right up and said, hey, what time is he coming in, blah, blah, blah. She said he'll be in at 2. I said I'll be over at 4:02, and she's like, okay, we'll schedule it that way. As soon as he gets here, he can do it, because he's the only person that can do it over the Petro. Now, I called my buddy up and just have him come out to the house and do it, but occasionally I like to go over there and get it done. That way it's legible. Since I'm going to be running under my own authority and stuff, I figure this is the way I want to go. So, plus he's going to tell me if I need anything done or not, you know. So that's what's up. That's what we're doing right now. We are getting ready to go get her DMT. On the show, on the Chad Keegan YouTube channel show. We first bought this truck and I was leaving Virginia, and I got on it, there was all kinds of shit just flying off from behind the God, what is that? Fairing and stuff, mirror shield, and it was insane. So, but I mean, it's what it is. If you's up there, you ain't no mo. I don't believe I'm losing anything from anywhere because I did check it over pretty good when I was over at the show. When I got over to that drop lot with Josh, I checked it out. When I got back to, when I actually got to the show, I checked it out, see if there's any leaks or anything. I didn't see nothing. And then when I got back home, I just kind of flipped the air and let it drain out, and it was gone. Went inside to see the wife because she's kind of missing me, I guess, if you will. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm just going to leave it at she was missing me. So we're just rolling through now, and ready to go over there. We'll probably be early, which is fine, and then see what's going on. And Clifford on our contract, there must be some power washers there. Need to stop in there and talk to them one of these days, see if I can't drop a trailer off back here, the other side of the firehouse or somewhere around here. I don't know. Don't know. But it's what it is. Get her taken care of. Hopefully by the end of the week the old authority will be active and stuff, and I can get myself running and making some scratch, if you know what I'm saying. Got one window open, the smoker's windows are open, and that's it so far. Figured that would be good, and if I need to, I'll smoke. I mean, the back windows back here, the full vents are open. I'll kick this side window open, I'll be plenty good, so that is what I'll do. And I brought my package with me today of my information, so I got all DOT numbers, MC number, which isn't active yet, insurance. I've got my IFTA stickers. They came in the mail, I think, on Saturday. I came home and opened that paper, so I'm still waiting to hear from the Ohio IRP about my plate and stuff. Other than that, about getting an apportion plate. My Ohio plate, I have an Ohio plate. I need to get an apportion plate, so I need to wait for that thing to kick in, and then that'll be good. But I got until July. This one's good until July, so whatever. I'll just tell them I need to stay in Ohio until that gets taken care of. Oh my, get that thing running, roll some cold. Run it up for the air to build some air, but I gotta keep that thing locked tight, because if not, the thing sits there and rattles around, drives me crazy. Well, now. Well, we're done. I had one little minor issue I had to take care of. I had a one of the brake lines in the front. I hit the brakes and the thing was hissing, and I had to head the truck up the other day when I was doing some wiring, and I seen it was kind of flopsy around, and I thought, this is probably going to need taken care of. And well, it needed taken care of, but I luckily I had the line in the truck with me, and so I was like, I'll just do it myself. Pull my tools out real quick, and I gotta probably check that side box and make sure it's not open, or it'd be fucking flapping around. Well, pardon my French, folks. Check that side box and stuff real quick, and I grabbed it out, and he's like, yeah, and I'm like, all right, I'll grab my tools and do it myself. So I just grabbed my tools and I did it myself. I had to cut off the hose, the old hose though, because it
I couldn't get the wrench on the front because it was stripping it out. So he's like, hey, you know what you do? You just cut the hose, you throw a socket on there, and you pull it off. So basically, he went and grabbed his impact real quick and a socket, and I did that real fast. So that was nice. But I'm gonna run into this petrol real quick and see if they got anything good. They sell beer and stuff, so I'm gonna see if they got anything that I might like, because if I can get some Juicy Peach Lining Googles, I will. Since I'm not on the clock or anything, I'm really not worried about running this thing down the road with that in there. Plus, I'm just going home, so it's really not that big of a deal. I'm just gonna leave this thing parked right here. I'll be right back, folks. I'm back, and so basically, I'd hit the brakes and we had an air piss, and he's like, oh, it's either in your pancake or this hose, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's probably that hose, because I had seen it the other day, and I thought, man, this, who knows about this? And, you know, me being by myself, I can't sit there and do stuff at home and have eyes all over the place, especially being in a truck. And it's not like Kim's just gonna come out and hop up in a truck for me and, you know, be able to check that stuff out. So it's what it is, but, you know, it's nothing for me to come down and basically, while I was swapping that hose out, he went around and checked the depth of the tires and stuff like that. And once we got that fixed, he went back, I jumped back under there, and he checked the stroke on the brakes and stuff, and said, all right, you good? And I was like, cool, man. Went in, paid the guy, filled out my card. I said, hey, I want my DOT number on there. He said, okay. So then he's like, I can do another one for you. So you gonna charge me $250? He's like, nah. I'm like, all right, do it. So he did it, and now we're headed to the house. Just ran in there real quick and grabbed one of those lemonades that I had the other day, and that's going to be good because I haven't drank yet. Had that DOT physical earlier and stuff, and then we just started doing some shit around the house. So run her on back, boys, girls, and I got to change the oil sometime this week. I don't know if I told you or not. I did check at antifreeze and it was full. I only lost a little bit maybe, so that was nice. That's all good. So I'll change the oil and I'll give her a decent grease job sometime. Since my DOT's active, I'll call the place I'm getting ready to hook up with and let them know it's go time to go over meet them and see when I can start pulling. Need to get my payment stuff on the side, DOT numbers and that stuff on the side. If I got to do some letters right now with just a Cricut, I will, but it's what it is. Josh was following me the other day. We went from, we got on 75 over to Lima. We had to go down a couple miles when we ran through town, and I didn't even get on it, but I just let her go, you know, and he's like, man, that thing will move, and I'm like, yeah, it'll boogie, it does a decent job, so the truck does good, man. Be excited to have it out on the road again and make some money. You know what I mean? Oh, well, that was fun. I got to hang out with my buddy for a little bit, do a little bit of wrenching, if you know what I mean. Even though I necessarily wasn't planning on it, I ain't mad, and it's what it is. Love being able to go over and do that stuff. You know what I mean? And even though it wasn't even, we didn't even spend a whole hour together, but we talked enough and BS and shot the shit enough to where we, you know, I feel like we bonded and we got to spend enough time together. It's always nice. I like that. A little bit of a shop fellowship, because I don't ever get that. You know what I mean? I don't ever get that here because it's just me. And, you know, maybe one of these days I'll have a buddy come over or something, and we'll do some shooting the shit, or I'll be working on some stuff like I told Josh, you all, because my buddy's mechanic is Josh too, and I told other Josh Dilly that you know, when it's time for him to do some stuff, like his wood floors are going to need changed out one of these days on his truck, that he could just bring it over here and we can take care of her, you know what I mean? So that's what's up, man. DOT good. Check. On to the next, please. Oh man, what is going on today? That's what's up. Got some good news, folks. Getting ready to put some chicken lights and stuff on the blue chalk. Just some final touches because my authority just went active today. And man, is my freaking phone blowing up with a bunch of foreigners trying to get me to do business with them and stuff. Couple sweethearts though I've had in there that were, you know, I don't know, Mexican or Italian maybe. But for the most part, if I can't understand you and you're calling me and you're asking me what my name is, you shouldn't be calling me trying to do business with me, if you know what I mean. You should know my name because, and you should know my chalking company name because, well, it's my name. So I had to run to the store real quick because I needed to pick up, I wanted to pick up a few couple here and there things of wire because I have some, but I just don't have. That's right, that's what time it is. The light's coming on. I just didn't have enough wire and stuff to do what I wanted to do. There's a little bit of black, a little bit of red, and I wanted them to be both the same. So I may use these. I've got a couple of these right now under. Let's go under the chalk real quick. We'll go over to the chalk and we'll talk about what's going on. I do have a couple more things coming in the mail too from Amazon sometime. I don't know when they're going to be here. Hopefully they'll be here soon. And then I will be excited about that because I have a couple things coming. I got some 7-inch LEDs that I'm going to throw right in here. I don't think I need to move this. I might be okay with leaving that right there. So it's probably going to poke in here, or maybe I'll move this and I'll drill a hole somewhere else and I'll use that hole so it's nice and tight up against here. So I've got that. I've always had these little lights right here. So I've always had a little bit of orange shoot down and on here from these. But so I've got those already wired up, okay, and I've got the chicken light in the step already. You know, this is the stuff I'm going to use on these because the ones on Frank are this style, except for this is clear. It's not the ember lens, but I'm fine with the ember lens on this because it'll tie in, because of this guy right here is different from this. If you go to an E model, you've got that big chunk right there, okay? You got that big chunk right there, and then your guy is like up in here, up in this region. So this is not here. That's one difference between an E and a C, or just 100, whatever. So what I'm going to do probably is I'm going to slap another one right in here, and then right in here, and then right back here, whatever the distance is, because just like on Frank, you've got that fuel door right here. So basically we're going to have boom, 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 and then boom, just like that. We'll chicken light that up. And then I've got those smaller ones too that I may I could use, like I could plug them right in here and stuff. It's just how much wires do I want to run, how much do I have. I got a new one of those coming because that blue one doesn't work, but that blue one still does. So we'll still have the blue lights going on. You know what time it is? We doing it when the blue lights come on. It's party time. So we've got that going on, and those are what's going in here are some 7-inch LED lights. So that's going to basically be full with a big flat LED, because I thought about doing LEDs up here, but those are super expensive. And my buddy Roger Navale from 3 Angels Diesel on YouTube posted a picture the other night of his truck with his lights and stuff, and I said, hey, where'd you get those? What are those? Let me know. And he's like, they're Chuck's 900 aluminum, blah blah blah. And I started looking stuff up, and I seen different sizes, this and that. That hole is a 6.5-inch hole, 6.5 circumference. I measured that. That's what that is. So I figured that 7-inch would be perfect. It'll slap right up against there, and it'll basically cover everything. And if a little bit of light shines on the back, ain't no big deal. So what I'm thinking about doing, so I'm going to have those ones right there, and I may run a couple back here just to shoot some orange back, because I normally don't run with the blue lights on at night and have any running lights back here. So I may run some. I don't necessarily want to go drilling right here, but I could put one right here, but that I would rather not. I would rather just drill into like this, because I can drill into this right here, or I could have them even on the inside, because you got to have a big enough hole for those wires. So if I could tap that out, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. It's just how much do I want to do is what the situation is today for drilling, because I do need to get a hold of the dude that I'm going to link up with when I start pulling their freight, and let him know that my authority is active and stuff like that. My insurance is good, everything. I'm just waiting on the talk screen to come back from Monday when I went and took the DOT physical, and then we'll be good to go. So once that's boom, the pre-employment, I'm good. So here's what we'll get down under here, because we got a little bit more room. I've got I'm probably going to throw a couple up in here. There's these little bars right here. Okay, see that? So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to put some stuff right here. Maybe those smaller ones, I'll drill out some holes, because I believe that's an aluminum plate. And I don't think those big ones are going to quite fit as much. But I wouldn't mind throwing a couple in here, so we got some orange going this way. So maybe I'll tag a couple of these, so when these ones get wired in, I can boom, wire that shit right there. And then we've got some orange glowing inside the truck too. So it'll almost be like an underbody kind of, or engine light, so we'll have some glow. I don't want to do the switch off and on colors. That's just a little too much more than what I want to do or get into, so that's what I'm going to do for now. I don't mind the orange ember light, because inside of the truck is blue. And then if you remember, because you watched for a long time, up in there when you flip that reader's light on, it is orange also. So I'm fine with that being all lit up and stuff. And yeah, we'll get some more chicken lights on it. It's sitting here because I took some photos the other day with wife, and if you follow me on Facebook, you've seen the stuff and you know what's going on with that, because I usually put Facebook stuff out ahead of time before I do YouTube stuff, because it's just how it is and how it's going. But it's no big deal. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Getting ready to work this thing. So you know what time it is. Well, here's where we're at, folks. Just got an email actually when I was chatting with you, going around the truck and showing you stuff about the clearinghouse, that my test results is positive or a negative, so we're good to go 100% all the way around. Just contacted the facility that I'll be pulling their junk. You know what I mean? It's just a term. Don't take it personal. It's nothing personal. Got a hold of them, said dude's out until 7 a.m. So I gave him a call until 7 a.m. But here's the situation with the lights and stuff that we got going on. We got 4 of these little doohickeys we can do. And to be honest with you, I'll probably pull those 2 off the front, so then I'll have 6 total of those little ones, because I may add one of these. I have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 of these right here, and I have this template already I cut out of this cardboard when I first did these. That way I had it. So I just basically go use this as my template, go mark it on a chalk, drill the holes out what I need. I got this bad boy right here, and then I've got this little small one for that and that. So that's how that goes. And then I've got 9 of these ones also. These are the body style that are on Frank. They're a little bit clear. So what I'm probably going to do, because I thought to myself, well, instead of using those small ones, they're not going to throw as much light off. I'm not knocking them. They're not little bad little things. They've done well. They've shown a little bit, but what I'll probably do is I'll probably take them off and maybe throw one of these just so it's going straight down right here. Or maybe I won't even need to. I don't know, because what's going to happen is I'm probably going to come back up in here like this, and I'm going to, where's those 2 at? There's 2 things right here. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably just drill it like this and put it in here, so I don't have to worry about, you know, anything like this, since they're kind of long. And then I'll probably just have them running like this, so I can have 1 right here, boom, shooting down. I can have 2 right here, because there's a spot right over here. I know you probably can't see it because this air breather's in the way, but there's 1 right back in here. Okay, there's 1 right up in here. The 2, the double right there. So then boom, 1. The other 2 right here, and then maybe I'll throw 1 over here somewhere towards the front. I don't know. I'm not going to do anything with the inside until I actually get the cab up. But what I want to do is I want to mark where I want these on the outside first. That way I can drill the holes and stuff, and I can get the wires in. And then when I jack the cab up to go under there to do the wiring and stuff like that, I will add these ones on the inside. And then I could honestly, if these wires will fit through some of these holes, which I'm pretty sure they will, I could honestly like maybe throw one of these in here if I wanted to where it's shooting out, it basically be blinging off, or I could stick them right here. But I necessarily don't want anything like that, because yes, these would fit here. So basically all I would have to do is drill the screw holes out and then just bolt them in there, because that's already taken care of, thank God. So I don't have to worry about doing that. So yeah, I could have these right here and then they just shine off of this stuff, but this thing's kind of in the way, and then that's over there, which isn't bad. So maybe at that top too, if I just needed to you know, clean that out, that'd be cool if there was something shining on this to where you're cruising down the road and that's kind of lit up by some orange. That'd be sick. So we'll see what goes on. I mean, I've got some options. I've got plenty of those little small ones could go up at the top too, because they would probably fit right in those holes. And then I could shoot one up there and then maybe on the side, so then you'd have those two, because those things are pretty decent. So I'd have a nice light glow. It wouldn't be anything too heavy. It'd just be a nice light glow in the back that would shoot on that. So that we got some options. You know, just if I should have enough wire, I should have enough feet, because that's really not that much. It's just I'm going to have to splice into that wire, I'm going to have to drag it down, and then I'm going to have to, I got the soldering stuff out, because I'm going to old school solder the stuff on, that way I don't have to worry about it. God, I can't remember, someone was busting my chops about that too, weighing a solder. I should go back and check and see who was running their mouth on how I should have been doing the stuff, but I was doing it my way, and it's my way or the highway around here. Ask my wife, she'll tell you. So that's what's up. I'm getting ready to do that right now. I'm gonna go out and lay this stuff real quick, and then probably get to it. I'll check back in with you. I'm not gonna sit there and drag you around while I'm trying to use two hands. I'm just one guy. I don't got everything like that going on. But big shouts to Bront. They sent me this hat yesterday. I picked it up. We'll be sporting their boots here pretty soon. They sent me those free too to try out, so I'll be letting them know, and I'll be able to you know, throw their stuff down when I'm doing things. So stay tuned. Well, I'm back. Got these all marked up here, just like this. 1 2 3 1 2 3 basically is what it is, the 2 screws in that. And I had to, you know what I'm saying, I got to work around this, because right here when I go for this, I've got to make sure I can clear that. So that's why these kind of kicked in like that, and this one right here. So that's basically this side, and the other side is pretty much identical because of that door right there. I've got them marked too, but I'll hook you up on a thing and I'll drill one, then I'll cut you out. That way I can just go back to doing my business right there. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying, as long as I could get that, it was okay. Just had to make sure that I can get the drills in there to do that stuff. So that's kind of this one may need to come over this way a little bit, because I don't know, you know, how much I'll be able to get that in. So this one might just move over. It's no big deal. I'm not going to have to remark it, but then bam. So we've got them lined up. Bam, 1 2 3. So we'll have 4 right here plus that one, 5. Not going to put anything else on here. Like I could put one right here, but I'm not going to, because that's kind of, I don't understand that. I don't need that. That's just too much. And I was looking down here, how about taking one of those other ones and slapping it under here, but I'm not sure if I can even get those little ones off. So I may not be able to. I don't know, and I don't really want to tear them up too much if I would want to reuse them, because they're in that gasket. But anyways, let's get on this. I'll just stick you right here like so. That's a pretty good angle for you to see, and we'll do this real quick. And the only reason why I didn't want to do this is because I kind of like this stuff and I didn't want to mess it up, but you can fill this stuff in if you needed to. So well, it's now or never, boys. And unfortunately this is all super slick because I got so much wax and stuff on it, but just go slow, I guess. There's your hole. There it is. Now we are. Okay, don't necessarily need to do that other one yet. Slap this up there. Needs to go up and down just a skosh. Look at these. And I probably could, if I wanted to. I may need to. No, I can see the markings from here. There's that one's on. It needs to go over that way just a little bit. So basically what I need to do now is just run that in there and kind of open that up some. That way it that hole will open up and I can get that in there. Basically just have to go up and down. I need just a skosh for that to fit in there. And I do this every time, so it's not like it's the first time I've done it. I need just a little bit more, then that thing will go in there, and that'll be bada bling, bada bloom. Yeah, there, just a little bit more. And honestly, I may go get one that has a little bit sharper of a blade and that's not so big that I can just cut up with. That's probably what I'm gonna do. So when I come back, I'll have that one in there ready to drill the holes, and then boom, I could slap that one up. But I'm not going to. I usually I go around and I cut them all pretty much. I go around, cut them all, have one with me, one template, and then I'll come back out and I'll have everything, and then I'll just boom, have all the hardware that I need and just slap them in real quick. Then I can lift the cab, go to the other side. So that is what's going on. All right, well, we just got a delivery from the Amazon guy. Got a picture with him real quick. He was cool. Had the old lady, she got me 3 classic black because I lost one when I was mowing and I've been using the blue kind, and it's just not the same. You know what I'm saying? So I got this. Let's see what we got here. My lights. This perfect timing because I'm just doing them other ones right now. So got all this stuff out, whatnot. I like it. And they should have probably both came from the same place. I mean, I don't know if there's a hub around here or not, but every time I check, it says there is. So it's what it is. Okay, these are the blue ones. The blue and green ones always come in this color package. I know that because I've gotten them before. I don't know how many times now. I'm on my second pair of blue, and I've got, I had to do a second pair of green too because they were kind of messing up on me. One messed up and then one was good. So I've got one nice green one over in a box of shit that I've got a box of shit over there. And then let's get this and tape it up, make sure nothing happens to it with a tape in the package. Yeah, basically only need one of these. LED work light, 12, 24 volts. The bottom's already open. So let's see what we've got. Here's the hardware from the freaking cardboard. And let's see if we tap them on here. Let's see what happens real quick if we got... Oh, wrong side. Boom. So that's what we got with those ones. New blue light. That's what's up, baby. Okay, let's get this other one out. It's a smaller box in a box. So we've got an extra box we can do here. Let's see. Made in China, 7-inch round off-road roading Jeep lighting pack of 2. So let's get this box cut open real quick. Run inside and grab me a beer ridge because I am out. I drank the Juicy Peach Lining Googles and I got nothing else out here. And I'm pretty much going to ditch you guys, take my shirt off, and do what I need to. Now the reason why I got these and why I wanted these is because, A, look how big that thing is. That's going to be nice mounted up right there where I told you. And that's going to fit about perfect. So let's see if we can get these right the first time. And then boom. That's that. This is only off a 9 volt, so I'm sure once the 12 volt gets on there, it'll be a little bit brighter. But that's what it is for now. This battery's actually kind of old too and dying, but I like that. I don't mind it. It'll be nice and shiny. I'll run out there and check it out. One more time. Bam. Yeah, once it gets to 12 volts, it'll be blowing up. But the reason why I got these ones is because A, they were so big, and B, it came with this nice little switch. So big shouts to these guys for offering a switch because anything else didn't. It was just like you flip your lights on, you did it. So I can run these as extra. So say I'm cruising down the road, I got them on, I turn them off because they might be too bright and I don't want the oncoming traffic to be blind because I'm not always a dick. Sometimes I am, and it's just what it is, folks. So you're running and you decide that you're not going to turn your lights down for me because you don't really care, so you're going to blind me. I'm going to go bada bling, bada bloom. Say hello to my little friend and I'm going to blast those things back out on you. Yeah, there is a, they come with everything, a relay and a fuse in here. So basically you just plug these into the lights. You got your ground wire, so it's one thing, and that's why I liked about these, that I did not have to worry about that. And that goes to 12 volts too. I'm shocked there's no paperwork with it to how to wire this up, but you can get online and see the stuff, which if I need help, I probably won't. But if I do for some odd reason, I would look it up. But you can see right there, well, there's a white one, there's a white one, so those must go to grounds or something. I don't know. Anyways, I'll figure it out once I get to it, and we get these wired up. So that's what's up. Let's go outside real quick and I'll show you what it'll look like once they're slapped in there, and then I'll probably just cut you out and be done with you until I get onto some other things, because I got about 22 minutes left on this SD card here before I need to clean some things out. So and I'll take you right back up in here. Yeah, that's 7-inch, my ass. That'll fit about perfect though, so that's what it is. And oh, that is not the bottom thing. The bottom thing's down there. But yeah, that'll sit right in there perfect, just like that, because that edge. So that's what I'm talking about. Won't have to worry about anything from the other side, you know, it shooting out, because it's going to be right there. So that's what's up. That is what it is. Yeah, man. We're going to be banging out with those. So that's cool. That'll be brighter than what it is, I guarantee that. We'll see how long they last. I mean, I think they were like $49, 50 bucks, so that wasn't too bad. So, and I could have got the ones that were ember, and then they changed. I wouldn't mind the ember ones, but those are going to be nice. So we'll be back. We will see. Oh man. Okay, we're going to go outside real quick. We got 3 Angels Diesel popping up on the phone. We've got a bunch of text messages from people that I don't even know, because they are blowing me up wanting my business for factoring, fuel cards. You got a dispatcher, you want to hook up with us? We're hiring owner operators, $8,000 to $10,000. So I don't think so. BS, man. I'm gonna do me, worry about you. We'll get back with you. Anyways, I've pretty much got everything mounted the way I want to. Okay, I've got the cab up because I was under there, so that's what those are gonna look like right there. We'll light them up later. It's just what it is, you know what I mean? And under here, like I was talking about, I got that one right there, and I got that one right there. So basically what I need to do now is I need to solder this, solder these, solder those. I've already got these split. I took the liberty to split everything before, and I pulled them out, and then I split everything. And for those, are probably just going to stay like I was telling you. What I'll probably do is splice into those, run some more wires along the frame and stuff like that, and then scoot them up. I've got to figure out 2 spots. Maybe I'll drill out some holes on this and just put them on here, because like here's this, so I can, you know, tap something smaller then get bigger if I want to, because if I shoot it at the side, it's going to be out. I basically want it on here because all that crap's going to be in the way. But if I shoot it on here and it goes right on there, it might get lucky and it might project that like I want it to. I can probably do one going that way and then one coming over this way, because you see that hole right there. I can shoot those ones this way, and then I can have one going that way. So I don't know yet. That's something that'll probably happen tomorrow, because I'm getting ready to leave right now and go with the wife. We're gonna go pick up my grandson, and then we are gonna come back, and he's gonna ride his dirt bike here, and I'm gonna ride the mini bike with him, and or the Cushman. Grandma's gonna ride the Cushman. Last day of school for him is 1st grade. He's done, so he's pumped and ready to go. And then we're gonna load the mini bike. He's got a little 50 mini bike. We're gonna load it in the back of the caddy and bring it back here so he can hang out. And then we do it. Me and him are gonna cruise around, and then tomorrow he'll take off, and I'll finish this stuff up after I go and run over and talk to somebody about getting hooked up and running some stuff. So hopefully tomorrow, when you come back, I mean, I could like twist the wires on and stuff like that and make them work, see if they work. I'll probably do that real quick maybe, but I need to solder the stuff, so it's what it is. I don't really like, I mean, it's just 12 volts. I don't really like 12 volts just hanging out. But yeah, I've got a little mark right here on both of these, so if I actually wanted to put one right here, when this is dropped down, that would be about right in the middle of where that KW is. So that would be probably about perfect, and then shoot that other one right here. I just have to open this hole up right here some more. From the other side I can do that. There's one over there too, but it's going to be blocked by a bunch of crap. That's why I kind of didn't want to do that. I'd rather just shoot them on this side, and then it'll just be slamming on there, but I don't necessarily want to at the same spot. So we'll see what happens when we get back. Probably tomorrow or the next day, because I still got to run those big lights down there. So that'll probably be a project, because I'm going to have to take some of the interior apart, probably just run those wires and figure out that stuff. But it's what it is, really. It's not going to take that long. It's just doing it. It's just time. It's time is money, and money is time. Oh man, what is going on? It's about 8:45, and I'm done. I'm shutting it down. I got the truck running right now, because I'm actually going to drop the cab and move it forward, because it's been sitting in the yard for a couple days. But show you what we got done. I just finished up, because we went and got the grandson. Unfortunately, we didn't get to ride his mini bike today, but maybe tomorrow. It is 61. It feels like 59 out, man. It was like 78 earlier when I was out here doing this stuff, almost 80, and like it got really windy and it just got crazy. But here we go. Woo! Yeah, that's all wrapped up and stuff. So that's what's going on over here. I didn't get anything on the back. I just finished these up doing those. Those two are still going on the front there right now. Nothing too major, but it's what it is. Bam. Shoo. So we'll drop her here real quick and see what happens. It's probably got enough air in it right now to drop it down. I may need to run over there real quick and grab the cab if I need to, but somewhat of under. So those all glow now right down there. That's kind of cool. It'll be a lot cooler when it's dark, because those are pretty stinking bright, and it's still pretty light out. Got those going too up there, but you can't really tell. Those ones will be nice. Yeah, it'll be cool rolling down the road with this stuff now like this. Boom. A little reflection right there off the stack. That's what's up. That is what's up. Nice. Nice. Now I just need a couple right there. Yeah, I think if I put those small ones right there, it might give enough to shine on that a little bit. That'd be cool. Boom. I'm gonna get in that thing and move her up, and maybe I'll come check it later when it's dark. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I may go upstairs and just pass out because it's cold. Actually, maybe we'll jump in the hot tub and then pass out, because it is friggin' freezing compared to what it was. Ugh. Oh man, what is going on? Backing out the old Pinot Trail. Just got done installing these some more chicken lights and these LEDs and stuff. And I'd mess with that blue light. Look how bright that shit is, man. It's freaking daylight out. Those are club bangers, dude. Those things fit in there perfectly. Now, the only thing that's crazy, and I'll show you, is right down in here, there's a little stripe. You probably can't see it. Can you see the stripe right there? Right there's a stripe. Now it's crooked because this one's like that. See that stripe? The little crooked because that bumper over there's jacked. But fuck it. Nothing's fucking perfect on this truck except for that light in there, right there where I'm pointing, and that light at the end are exactly level, and those two are level. You can't see it, but you can see reflection off that. There's a chicken light over there. I'm hoping it'll shoot up and glow up there at night. See that one? Boom. I'm hoping it'll shoot right up there and glow. That guy needs changed out because he's half-assed dead. And then that one still blows, but I got two brand new ones. Two new ones, and you can see that stuff right on there. See that shit on the frame? Over here you can't see it. It's like a dead fucking cell, but it works. So I'm gonna swap that one out and I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna light this motherfucker up tonight. I can't wait to see how bright those LEDs are. Shit's gonna be crazy. And then these guys up on here. Boom! Boom! About 5 o'clock in the morning, woke up and had to take a leak, and I figured, man, it's still dark out. Before it gets bright and light, I better go out there and check those lights because I wanted to see how they looked. And I flipped that big light off so it's not blinding, so I could see all this and take in everything. There's those with just those running lights on that I just installed, so those are pretty nice. I like that. Oh yeah, baby. Those are nice enough. I don't even need the headlights, but I'll still run with the headlights, if you know what I mean. Blue lights up in there. Those in there. And in these back here. That shines up there enough. I'll turn that blue light off and see how it looks. I just wanted to see how nice and bright that noon was, so that thing's banging. About 44 degrees out here, maybe. High is 73, I think, today. I'm sure it'll feel warmer than that. Maybe probably get up to like 75, but yeah, there's that one. That other one's just right there. The stupid breather's in the way. If I had to breather delete, I could get it. But yeah, you can kind of see it, which is cool. I wish I would have threw some up higher, but I just don't know about drilling into that steel, how long it'd take me and stuff like that. So it's one of them situations where maybe I'll do it, but maybe I won't. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, man, get on some of that. Turn those blue lights off back here. Check them out real quick. See what it looks like. Yeah, it's lit up. It'll be like, that's what you'll see driving down the road. So always have light back here. And I thought, man, it is nice to have that stuff. That way if something breaks down, I don't have to worry about grabbing no flashlight or anything, because that is actually bright enough down in there to where I could get in there and do work if I needed to. You know what I mean? So that'll be cool. Let's kick these off. There's a little switch right there. Steering wheel. I'll turn those on and off. So that's what's up, baby. That is what is up. Yeah, man. Nice. It'll look cool rolling down the road now. I'll be a little bit more lit up than like I like the green truck Frankenstein, how I had his run down the side, and those things are so freaking bright. You know, they're about the same. They're a little bit darker, these ones, than the ones that are on the back and on the underbody. Those are just a little bit brighter, I think, because of that white stuff that's on there. But yeah, I like the way that looks. That'll always be lit up, so that's what's up. Oh man, what is going on? So the last time you talked to me, or you seen me, I was talking about having somebody paint the letters and stuff like that on the truck. Well, I cut this out this morning. on the Cricut, and I was going to, I probably should have just used the vinyl, but I really wanted to paint on here, and I thought, I could probably do that. So this may not go very well, or this could go decent enough to where it's what it is. So could be one of them situations. So basically, it's windy out. I put that thing up here and I traced this on. Now, no, it's not perfect, and it was shitty because that thing was popping off and whatnot. But I went and got some paint, and I'm going to use some stuff. So I'm going to try to attempt to do this myself. It may take me a while. I don't know. Hopefully I don't make too big of a mess or screw things up too much, because, I mean, worst case scenario, I just paint that section, whatever. Right there on back, bam, no big deal. I could tape it and paint over that shit if it doesn't work out. But like, I'm going to set the thing up. Oh shoot, I missed the rest of that K, but I'll get it going. But I'm going to time lapse this crap because I'm not going to have this on while I'm doing it, and you didn't get to see anything earlier, but it's just what it is. Got a little paint on my fingers. I figured I'd at least time lapse it, that way if it does turn out decent, I can show you, and if it doesn't turn out decent, it's just what it is. You'll see it in pictures. I'll talk about it another time. And this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so I guess we'll see what happens. And I'm sure all that marker and stuff like that will come off once it needs to, you know. And I probably should just did the vinyl, but it's what it is, I guess. Well, folks, unfortunately, the old sun got the time lapse and shut the old GoPro down, so you didn't get to see me do any of this stuff. But from right here, it doesn't look too bad. Now, you can't see that because that's probably too far away. Let's go to about right here, and we'll stop because I still need to detail everything. So, basically, need to go around the stuff with a white and clean up some of the edges and stuff, because this was my first time doing this, and I don't know how long, probably over 7 years probably since I've done anything like this with a brush or paint. It's not too bad. It's kind of rough though, but I'm kind of rough around the edges. So what I'm going to do now is I need to take a break because I got the other side done too, which we'll walk over here and see. That was a lot easier because all I did was touche spray it one time, and I probably wish I could have done this, but I didn't. And I told the wife when she come out and looked at the one, I said, man, I wish I just cut vinyl and throw it on, but it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be right if I didn't say I did that when I put it on. So this side is going to need touched up too, because not everything's perfect and it's not the same, but it's what it is. So basically what I got to do now is, like I said, take a break. But I'll go around, I'll get a detail pinstripe, and I'll just do that. And I even thought to myself when I was doing that other side, because I really didn't care for it, it was kind of rough, it's what it is, blah blah blah. I thought, man, maybe I should just get my, I've got this 2,000 plus, maybe it's 2,000 or 5,000, 3,000, I don't know, it's something thousand wet sanding pad, and I could get that out and wet sand that down a little bit and try to just make it look like it's a little bit faded and rough around the edges, and just do that. But then I thought, nah, I might just go around with the white and detail it out. But man, it's this is hard work, I can tell you that much right now. So for a guy to say, hey, I'm only gonna charge you a couple $100 to do that, good for him, because I definitely couldn't do this all the time. I'm just not equipped to it because I haven't done it for so long. But I mean, it is what it is. It's at least hand painted on there, and it looks cooler than what it would if even though vinyl would be crisp and stuff like that, you know what I mean. It's just something that I can say I did. So from right here, it looks cool. I need it to be from 50 yards away, you need to be able to see that stuff. So basically what I'll do is and I like it right there. From right here, that thing looks sick. From what I can see, it's probably harder for you to see, so you'd probably have to be up closer, but it's pretty cool. It's what it is. So that's what's up. And I just need to go around with the white and detail it out, like I said. Maybe get rid of some of that O and D on there, which is nice that I've got white and I can do that. So I can slim or make those letters, sex them up a little bit. That's what I need to do now. But definitely need to take a break and like lay on something. I was already on the floor in here on the carpet, just laying down, trying to give my back a break because this is hard. Well, it's the next day, and I think it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, maybe getting close to it. Yeah, it's 8 right on the dot. check out the old weather situation. You know, yesterday it's 52, feels like 51. It's not bad. I got shorts on and stuff like that. It's supposed to be 78 today, so it'll be a whopper. I showed you the painting and stuff I did on a chalk. Well, I came out this morning, was touching it, and I scratched one of these spots, and that just peeled right off. So it like probably had too much polish and stuff on this for it to stick. It was enamel. I thought it would be hard enough to where it would stick. So it does stick around where the marker, because I had traced on there that thing is, so I kind of left the outline for now. So I'm going to go through and scrape the rest of it off and see how it looks. And then what I'll probably do is get some of that cleaner back out that I actually put on the chalk before that compound, and possibly take it all off completely, and then probably just cut vinyl and throw it on there, because I just don't see the paint sticking for very long, and who knows how long that's going to stick, and if that's even, I mean, I like the way it looks. I think it's cool the way it looks, you know, with just the outline, but I don't, like I said, I don't know how long that would stick, and I really just don't want to clear this one spot and only have this spot cleared. So I guess it's some decisions I got to make, but yeah, I'm gonna peel that all off, and then it just scratches off like a lotto ticket. It's crazy. I was out here, I touched it, and next thing you know, I just scuffed the spot. And look at that. Look at how easy that scrapes off. So yeah, I'm basically gonna go through and scrape it all off with my thumb, and I got a towel down here. I was out here in my robe with my glasses and coffee this morning checking it out, and then next thing you know, I'm like, oh great. So yeah, that's not gonna last probably. And you know, I probably already said it's what it is about 100 times in this video, but I'm gonna say it one more time. The wife's like, oh, you seem pretty chipper, blah blah blah, and it's like, it's not affecting me. That didn't work, because it's just what it is. And I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm just glad I didn't go and actually pay somebody a couple $100 to do that, and then it, you know, come off in, you know, who knows how long. So if it's got to be vinyl, it's just got to be vinyl, or I need to dull that stuff up really, but strip all that wax and stuff off, and then probably lay something down. That's probably what I should have done in the first place, but you know me, I'm not an expert at any of this stuff. So oh man, well, let's see what we got going on out here. When you do trial and error shit, you kind of get trial and error results. I don't know if I've ever messed anything up so bad that it turned out somewhat decent. Look at that. I kind of like this because it's an outline. It looks like it's rough, and it looks like it is old. Some of these spots, you know what I mean, the paint must have been a little wet, because I did try to touch up a couple spots yesterday, so it kind of scuffed up, but that's okay, because I mean, it doesn't really look too bad. In that little line underneath it, it's okay. Like, it was sticking more to where the marker was at from the trace that I did, so it just kind of went around and, you know what I mean, peeled the insides out and stuff, and kind of did what I needed to. Let's go to the other side real quick, because it doesn't look bad either. And I just took a tape measure, because you need to be able to, DOT wants to be able to see your stuff from 50 yards away now. I mean, I took a tape measure, I measured it, and I walked out in the yard 25 feet, stuck it in the ground, went 25 more feet, and boom. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, it might be frowned upon, but I'm gonna leave that up there until I have to change it, because like I said, I don't mind it. Yeah, some of the spots, they come off because I was using a scraper and or my thumb, and then some spots I didn't get all the way, but I'm sure one of these days it'll come off. So I'll probably just rock it until I'm told I can't no more, because I don't mind it, and it does look like it's old, and it's been on there for a while, even though it's just been on there for one night. So that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think the chuck is clean and cool. That stuff's cool. I could probably take that off, but that's all vinyl. I don't mind that. But yeah, I guess once I need to do something, I'll probably just end up cutting vinyl, because I can design that and cut that in that same font and stuff. And then just, the only thing that sucks is like peeling out these little things, and you know what I mean, all the little spots, and then peeling that whole thing, because that was one big sheet. peeling all those out and trying to leave all those and getting that stuff out. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but they've got tools and shit for that. It's just meticulous work, and some people don't have the patience for this stuff. And then when you go to lay the transfer paper on top of the letters, you know what I'm saying, sometimes the letters stick to the thing and they don't transfer over, so you guys sit there and do this about 15 times. And some of this stuff is so small, it's super hard. Like everything I did on Frank, who was a pain in the butt. So I figured that'll be okay, because when I had this, all this stuff was gray, so this kind of blended in and you really couldn't tell this was here anyways when I did have this stuff on. And those weren't 2 inches, those were about 1.5 inches, and I never got stopped. Nobody ever said anything to me about anything. So yeah, one of these days I'm gonna get some sandpaper out and just start cutting on this and see what I can't do to cut that stuff down. Now I wish I could get this paint to come back out, but the only problem with this paint is the other side. Since that wreck, that's not on there, so this truck will probably never be this color again unless I paint the whole thing this color, and I really wish I could get this paint off. So I don't know what to do with this. It's just a hot ass mess. It's what it is. I'm not even worried about that shit right now though, because we're talking about this one. So we'll see. I guess that'll conclude this video, and hopefully the next time I come back, I'll be maybe hooking up to something and running. That's what I'm talking about. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Don't hate me too much for my shitty artwork. It's just what it is. And yeah, until next time, we will see ya.